The next part of this prophecy concerns Zika fever. I think it's called Zika disease or Zika fever, where something happens to the babies in vitro and then they come out with affected cranial, the affected skull. So they come out with cranial deformities and many of them do not live. Zika fever will erupt in the civilized nations. In the majestic capitals of the world, babies will be born with deformities. So this is first world places where these things are so rare as to be non-existent in the population because of medical advances and medical resources and things that people have to make sure this doesn't happen. Zika was primarily a South American problem, if I remember correctly, but it will happen, as the Lord says, in the majestic capitals of the world. Babies will be born with depressed skulls. It means flattened or misshapen skulls, and all the weaknesses of the disease. Then the question will be, but we don't have the conditions for this to happen. How can this be? The Lord's answer, man's inhumanity to man. Into the trap you set for another, your own foot has fallen. So the last time the Lord used the phrase man's inhumanity to man, it was on another prophecy that I was doing where I mentioned bioweapons. This would have been in 2019. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name of the prophecy. But if you go to the Master's Voice, go to the bottom of the blog and use the search box. If you use the search box, just type in man's inhumanity to man in the search box. Search box is below all the comments, so you have to scroll past any comments. Use the search box. If you type in man's inhumanity to man, that prophecy will come up. And what God said is that in the end times, we will see a lot of man-made diseases, chief of them made right here proudly in the United States of America. These diseases are made to release in other countries to cull and harm their populations. You can go ahead and say that this is conspiracy and whatever, but the truth of the matter is that the majority of Americans, and this is just for benefit of the doubt sake, do not understand the diabolical nature of the leadership that operates this nation. So the majority of people don't actually know to what depths this country sinks in the things that it does to harm and hurt and basically crush and even kill the citizens of other nations. Man's inhumanity to man simply means engineered diseases that will kill off other people. But here's the problem. The Lord says that those who set the trap, their own foot will be snared by that trap. Those who created these diseases to harm and afflict other populations will find themselves the victims of the very diseases that they made.